Shakes of delight, cocoa hue. Rich as a night, afro blue. A Lincoln boy, beautiful girl. Dancing for joy, a Lincoln twirl. Shades of delight, cocoa hue. Rich as the night, afro blue. Two lovers stand face to face with undulated grace. They just sway their step away to some secluded place. Shades of delight, cocoa hue. Rich as the night, afro. Maybe I shouldn't. I met her in Philly and her name is Brown Sugar. See, we been making love constantly. That's why my eyes always shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing. What I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off your love, don't know how to behave. I want some of your brown sugar. I want some of your brown sugar. I want some of your brown sugar. Yeah, I get high off your love. I want some of your brown sugar. High off your love. I want some of your. I get high off your love. I want some of your. I get high off your love. Yeah. I don't know how to behave. I get high off your love. I want some of your. I get high off your love. Yeah. I want some of your. Get high off your love. I want some of your. Get high. Yo, proud, yo, proud, yeah. Woo. I guess high on love, don't know how to be the attitude. speak, and I'm totally covered in your love like water, yeah. Said I'm so free, I'm so deep in this love, I'm floating, and I'm totally submerged in your love like water, yeah. Say, oh, deeper, let's go, yeah, yeah. Just like, yeah, I can't breathe, I can't see clearly, I can't speak, and I'm totally covered in your love like water, yeah, yeah. I'm so free, I'm so deep in this love, I'm floating, and I'm totally submerged in your love like water, yeah, yeah. Keep yeah, yeah. Let go deeper, yeah, yeah. Oh, good picture, everybody say, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Keep going, deeper crashing harder. Oh, yeah. Said I need you. I need your love. Break it down, say. I need y'all to repeat after me real easy. Everybody say, oh, yeah, love keeps flowing. Everybody say, oh, yeah, love keeps flowing. All right, check 1 2. Welcome to Evolve Fest 2024. Thank you guys who are streaming with us right now. For a few of you all, you're still on the way, you may be leaving work, school, wherever you're coming from. We want to welcome you with open arms. My name is Sharmon. And thank you so much for all of those who are tuned in, those who are on the way. We are so excited to have you. If we can turn the music down. I'm excited to introduce our special guest. Can we turn the music down, guys, in the back? Turn it all the way down. Thank you. So, this part of Evolve Fest is what I like to call the Healers Panel. And the reason I'm calling it the Healers Panel is because I have two amazing experts here who will be discussing ways that you can elevate your mind, body, and spirit, one through scent, but also through touch. You know, a lot of ways people think about healing, sometimes they automatically say, go to therapy or go to counseling. But there are more ways to maintain mental health and mental wellness. And one of them is scents. So I have the amazing Ms. Robin Boyd of the Scentuary from South Shore area. Welcome. And I also have Miss Alisia here, who has her own massage therapy business, and she is a specialist as well. And she will be giving us more details about the body. So before we get started into, the questions in the panel, if you all can just give us a little bit about yourselves and tell the people how they can find you, social media, websites, all the things.
Okay, well, you can hear me. Hi, I'm Alisia. Like she said, I'm a recovery specialist. I mainly work in the West Loop. I work mainly at Chicago Touch and Lily Ann's, and I am also just all over the city in general. So I do different events all over Chicago and thankfully even reaching out to Michigan slowly. I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science, and I have been in massage therapy for about 5 years. And it's been a wonderful journey and just a great time. Just teaching people how to come back to themselves through massage therapy. Like, you just don't realize how much life takes you away from yourself, and you don't even realize how much you haven't been processing emotions for probably decades. And one massage, or at least a really correct massage, because not everybody can give a correct massage or an effective massage. An effective massage will help you process all those stuck and stagnant energy emotions in your body.
And Miss Robin.
Great day, family. My name is Robin Boyd, and I am the owner of the Scentuary. The Scentuary is located in South Shore on the south side of Chicago. Clearly, I am not from Chicago. I'm from New York City, New York. I'm from Harlem, New York. And I am in love with fragrances. I have been doing aromatherapy for probably over 35 years. I didn't really start engaging with it as a form of therapy until about 21 years ago when I got diagnosed with lupus. Once I got diagnosed with lupus, I used to juice and things like that, but then I changed everything about the way that I live. I changed my diet. I changed the way that I think. I changed how I exercise, and I started engaging aromatherapy as a form of not just smell good, but a form of healing. Um, the Sanctuary is located at 2154 East 71st Street. We are at www.thesanctuary.com.
All
And there it
right.
is.
Cool. So, one of the reasons I wanted to bring you all together in this panel, I've worked with you all equally, individually, and as a dancer, as a performer, oftentimes we do shows just back to back to back. And as Alicia mentioned, like you don't even realize the tension you have in your body, let alone the emotions you have locked in your body. So, Alicia, can you go a little bit deeper about how trauma affects the body and how that trauma basically stores itself within the muscles, or I don't know where else they store it. I'm not a massage therapist, so can you give us the science behind trauma and how it affects us?
Yeah, absolutely. Trauma is not even just, oh, you went through like abuse or anything. It could be giving birth, or just a car accident, or you just hit your elbow on the front door. So you can hold trauma in any part of your body. And it starts with the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system, I was very well explained that it's like a car wash. So you get some information, or the trauma happens to the body, so it's processing, goes into the lymph system, and then it's kind of like wash, or it's washing as it would in a car wash. It's processing. A lot of times it doesn't follow through, so it can go to the rest of the body and as well out the body. Sometimes it gets stuck in your lymph nodes, and when your lymph nodes have a slowed draining system to help you heal yourself in a way, it's going to create symptoms, and then symptoms create the physical ailments that we call diseases. So having a slow lymphatic system is a big way trauma can hold in the body, and then just venture out into the soft tissues and then the muscles, and especially in your organs. When it comes down to even learning what chakra health is, every single part of your body is controlled with a chakra. So when you have stagnation in that energy area, let's say your heart energy, I always find it, or as well, I'm learning that your shoulders, like rhomboids, your traps, your neck. Neck is related directly to throat chakra. Shoulders and chest muscle tissue issues are related to heart chakra. So when you kind of go into the depths of how trauma can really just disorient your body, you're not supposed to be comfortable in discomfort. And that is something I'm trying so hard to push into people. You're not supposed to just go through life uncomfortable in your body. We didn't come into this world uncomfortable in our body. So why are you living 45 years uncomfortable in your body? Massage therapy is not so, it used to be seen as a luxury, but it's not the rich man's luxury. It's literally a necessity to the body. I mean, that is health care. It's amazing that doctors can't, I'm gonna say can't, especially Western medicine, can't actually promote massage therapy as a pain management aid.
We'll get back to that part. The pain management aid is real. We will hold that note because I do want to ask Ms. Robbins, similar to her, how does scent affect us when it comes to like traumas and healing as well? Because I know for me, I'm a big scent person, and if certain things smell a certain way, I'm very much having an attitude that day. I'm not gonna be the nicest person. I definitely burn my Palo Santo and my incense and all of the things. So can you break down, like even just me mentioning Palo Santo, right? Like a lot of people don't even know what that is or what sage is, and just all of the different types of things that people may burn or use to elevate a room or elevate their space. So can you go a little bit deeper into scents and how scents can help elevate your mood and your mind?
Sure. So, one thing I can definitely say about scents that we should all know is that just like most things started in Africa, so did scents. Um, Incense, essential oils, all those types of things found in pyramids, dating back to over 10 and 12,000 years. I know what the human uh, what the museums say the human timeline is, but that's off. And so I say all of that to just kind of remind us that we have to get back to who we really are, to ourselves. And so many things that have kept us alive and kept us going are things that we have forgotten. We as persons have forgotten, but not in our DNA. Our DNA remembers who we are. And essential oils, um, roots, bark, trees, those are in our DNA, especially being the first humans. So we probably will have the longest, deepest memory. Aromatherapy is utilization of your olfactory senses, your nose. It's the limbic system, which is, I'll just say ear, nose, and throat. Okay. Taste and all that, right? Taste and smell, very closely related. And those things, I guess, um, create, they store the memory in the brain. And so your olfactory sense has the longest, deepest memory of all of your senses. That's why someone who is 105, okay, yeah, 105, because I think we all gonna be in our 90s at least, right? Definitely. So I'll say 105. That's why somebody can be 105 years old and they smell something and it reminds them, I mean, they can tell you exactly what it was, like it was yesterday. Um, they use aromatherapy a lot in memory care for people who are suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's. Um, I know there are certain fragrances that are um, that people have responses to. I know oftentimes people will say, "Oh, if you want to be calm, take lavender. If you want to energize, take ginger or something, or grapefruit, right? Or citrus." Um, those are generalities, like, because I don't really care for lavender. Okay. Right. I don't really care for lavender, but I love it in certain things. For me, it's a wonderful enhancer. Same thing with like patchouli. I don't care for patchouli, but it definitely can, aphrodisiac um, the hell out of a fragrance. Okay, okay, it could add some, so a little something, something there, and so with that, I'll say um, aromatherapy is actually mood medicine, and it's probably one of the least expensive ways to elevate and engage your senses, your heart, mind, and spirit, your environment. And yeah, I think with, of course, eating right and all of those other things, um, aromatherapy can be a great form of healing if we allow ourselves to utilize the oils properly.
So let's connect the two. So both of you all equally said medicine and how what you do is a form and a possible medicine, right? So when we go to the doctors are practitioners at the end of the day. It literally says they are practicing, right? And so the things that doctors suggest to you are literally that. They're suggestions and ways to help you stay healthy and to help you continue to do what you need to do in regards to, say, whatever traumas or pains you may be having. And so, if you both can answer, what are ways to connect the scent and the massage? Like, I know a lot of people use oils, for example, to massage. So, what are some types of oils or different things that people can use scent wise to connect the body, i.e., through a massage? Or in the case of like aromatherapy, the scent that may be in the room as the massage is happening. Like, what are some things that could basically connect the mind and the body in a medicine form to help somebody relax?
Um, well, I definitely use drops of essential oils in my usually rice oil or jojoba oil. Forgive me, I said that so terribly, but yeah, I usually use essential oils in my oils because it just it's it is a mood setter, like she said. Like it literally makes you okay. I'm coming back to me. I have to focus on. If you have something to focus on in your massage that's not you, it kind of helps you to relax into the massage. So my favorites to use is lemon, lime, lavender, and peppermint, and the eucalyptus. I love to add the little spices in there because that peppermint, you only need like 2 drops. It could it could take over the whole room. So I love adding that because it's also kind of like a nice coolant to the body. I even like to tell people to, when they soaking is like my number one favorite tip. I love adding essential oils to a bath. I would say like make a soup of yourself. At the Epsom salt, at the essential oils, and like peppermint is my favorite to say to add because it's like a nice coolant over the entire body. Just be careful not to add too much, especially ladies, because we're open down there. You don't want to get too much in there. So, and but even like when we're pregnant, like we having like a lavender bath is so helpful for the entire tension we are holding during the pregnancy. So small things, and even being careful with certain oils because are supposed to always dilute them. You're never supposed to put them directly on the skin. And two, you have to be careful not to over activate your sensory, if you will, if that makes sense, because then you can give yourself a headache from too much of the smell. And then you're always supposed to waft. You're never supposed to directly smell it because that's just too much shock to your brain. Hopefully that answered that question.
Do you have anything to add, Ms. Robin?
Yeah, I like the fact that she said waft, because you know that I always say waft the fragrance. Like it's just, uh, um, right. I was just going to add with like I didn't say before, with sage and Palo Santo, a lot of people do utilize those, not just for the smell, but also for the spiritual components. Yeah, and so a lot of people, I use sage every day. I'm just gonna keep it real. I use sage every day because I'm big on protection. I want to be protected, right? And so sage is to help uh let the negative spirits escape, but it is also for purity, protection, and some other things that God made for us to surround us, right, with peace. And then Palo Santo, most people use spiritually to um, promote positive energy, positive engagement, stuff like that. And just in reference to what she was saying, yeah, you definitely have to use a carrier oil. You don't want to use essential oils directly on your skin because you know, it's medicine, right? People used to use this for medicine. And our ancestors, this was their medicine. And the Native Americans, who were us too, this was medicine. So we have to be careful with how we use these items. So always use a carrier oil. If you're unsure, Google it.
Or go to the Scentuary and meet with Miss Robin in person.
Right, or you can find someone who is a aromatherapist that does know a little bit more than you about how to blend fragrances or utilize them properly. What else did she talk about? Oh, and just the different types of essential oils that we use. I like, now that we're approaching fall and we're getting closer to the winter months, I love the sunshine. And so we know that in Chicago, as we get closer and closer to winter, the days are gray, you know. We don't have a lot of sunshine. These last 2 or 3 years have been way better than the previous years. Okay, climate change. But I create fragrances that remind me of places that I want to be. So I like tropical scents like coconut, which coconut. I just like tropical fragrances, coconut. Um, yeah. I also like fragrances like or essential oils like sandalwood. I love sandalwood. It's very grounding for me. I like things that my parents liked, like frangipani. It reminds me of my parents, more so my dad. It reminds me of fun trips with my family to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. And so, you know, we can create the moments that we want and we can create the moods that we want. We can really control our we can really control our levels of happiness, not just with prayer, meditation, and manifestation, but these are wellness tools that we can utilize to help enhance the level of visualization and connection to the Most High. Yeah.
And you went straight into what my next question was going to be. We talked about ancestral connection, DNA, and how our DNA basically represents the present moment as well. We are African American, or we're of African descent here. So we're centering our conversation mainly around that. But this is also an open conversation to all. It's not only for that, but specifically for our people right now, because that's who I am. I am African American. So for our people, the spiritual connection, right? A lot of people forget that we are a soul. We're not just a body, right? And respect is off and I'm just all disoriented. And so if you all can share, whether it's through massage or through scent, what are some ways that people can ground themselves, right? Because Alisia mentioned, you go to work, you go home, or you go to school, you just kind of go through your day and it becomes robotic, right? To the point where, as you mentioned, we're in Chicago, seasons change. And I know for me, I very much have seasonal depression. Like my body, for whatever reason, knows winter is here and my mind goes with it. Like I don't want to do anything, I don't want to go anywhere. And so I do have to do a routine in the winter compared to a routine in the summer, right? In the summer, I could just wake up, the sun is on me, I'm happy. But winter, the clouds are out. So I do probably have to burn a little palo or some kind of scent to just wake me up and be like, hey, you're here, girl. You're outside. You have to do things today. So what are some things that can connect you to your soul and your body, whether it's, I guess, I don't know what types of massages people can do. Maybe they can't physically do an hour massage, So what are some home things or office things they could do if you can share?
Stretching.
Oh, okay. Get into the stretching,
Stretching.
please, for the 30 plus folks
Listen,
and for our
yeah.
kids. Go down, break it down a little bit more, please.
So I'm huge. Well, okay, well, I have training as a former flexologist with Stretch Lab, so I learned a really deeper science about stretching even more. Stretching, stretching, stretching is what you're supposed to do all day. You can have special moments like going to a yoga class or going to Stretch Lab and getting assisted stretching done, or coming to me and I do a whole both of them. I will do assisted stretching with the massage because one, I have to lengthen your muscles while breaking down the scar tissues or the trigger points or whatever is going on in the tissues of your body. Stretching is important to do all day. It's preventative. It's I I love the clients that come to me like, yeah, I stretch, and I'm literally feeling how hard their muscle is. So no, you don't stretch. You don't stretch long enough. Maybe you do dynamic stretching where you're just kind of moving, you're getting the mobility, the flexibility of it, but you're not getting the surrendering of the stretching. So I would say massage is stretching hand in hand. Even like just starting with shoulder mobility, just moving your shoulders every day when you first wake up. One, take a second to see where you are. And two, okay, scan yourself for literally like you don't have to give it like 5 minutes or anything. Just give it 30 seconds of scanning where you feel that tension. Your body will tell you, okay, stretch your back, stretch your feet, stretch your, start moving small things like your ankles and your hands or your wrists. Moving yourself all day is going to help that depression. Just manage it better until you get to the other thing that helps you get over that hump. But stretching, moving your body all day in slow motions. A lot of people be quick to stretch and get out of it. The hardest part of stretching is surrendering to yourself. So surrendering to yourself takes a little time. So give yourself 30 seconds. Give yourself uh, um, a full minute. Start in increments until you get to that 10-minute stretch routine every single day. Small things. When you're standing there at the microwave, stretch your neck, stretch your shoulders. If you ever catch me in traffic, I am literally doing a random stretch with my car. I use my car, my seat to stretch my body and my because I drive a lot all day and every day. So finding small ways to hold your stretch is even helpful too, because surrendering to yourself, it just, you have to connect your brain to that muscle, and a lot of people challenge in that. And even with massage therapy, a lot of people challenge in like letting me do it instead of doing it with me. Help, I always say your muscles heavier than me like adjusting my body weight to lift you. So relax, take, this is also where breath work is starting to come into play. Breath work is so huge to massage therapy and aromatherapy because now you're channeling the spiritual side of your soul is a breath. Your breath is a soul, if you will. Yeah.
I would love to do a stretch quickly once we wrap this panel, if that's okay. I don't know how you feel about that. Um, and did you have anything, Miss Robin, before we close out the panel?
No, I just, well, yes, I wanted to add, I wanted to add that I love the fact that she said the breath, because the breath is life, right? Um, in I think that we all have to try to get some form of exercise every day. And one of my friends who teaches, she's a master Pilates instructor, she always says, you are as old as you are flexible. You could be 85 and be really flexible, and you can be 25 and not stretch at all. And the other thing I was wondering about, or wanted her to share, was about lymphatic drainage. And then the last thing I wanted to add was controlling not only your diet, but the level of stress that you have in your life. And we can control that. It takes practice, and it also takes practice to like block out the negativity. So like I used to go through periods, and I still do, where I go through periods of um, where I'm just not really having a lot of conversation. I'm not speaking. I mean, I'll say hello and things like that. Not rude, but I'm saying that I limit the amount of words that are coming out of my mouth, um, to make sure that the things that I say are necessary, that they are meaningful, and that they really resonate from me, not just hearing the, reverberation of my voice. So all of those things I think are impactful to maximizing massage and aromatherapy. Um, and then I would say as well, for me, I swim daily, teach water aerobics. I'm a lifeguard. I teach learn to swim. I try to use that because I used to skate, had a bad fall, so nix that. So I turned to the other thing that I knew, which was swimming, and that is a great form of exercise. It works every muscle in your body, your respiratory system. You can stretch and all the rest of that. And so I think that we have to look at those things when we're talking about massage and aromatherapy. And if you could share, because I do, I do lymphatic for myself,
Yeah, I was just
but
gonna say if Lisa can break down what
yeah,
that is, because some people don't even know what that is, what that term means. And I know I had a personal session with you. I had a baby 3 years ago, and I was having like not a lot of pain because I did have a home birth, so I didn't get like an epidural or anything. But I do hear like a lot of women have pain after that, and they just don't even know how their stress can also block their lymphatic system. So can you break down a little
Absolutely.
bit what that is, how it affects us, and ways we can basically heal through massage with that?
Yeah, what lymphatic draining is such a I love it. I've loved doing it the last 4 years. I even use a technology at my job where we use light therapy to help open up the lymph nodes to help better processing of the lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is right under your skin. So you are taking in all of the pollution, everything that through your skin all day. So, and then you just don't realize you are taking energy and that gets stuck in your lymphatic system. So, like I was saying, like lymphatic system processing is like you get the information, it goes into the lymph node, it does what it needs, get the nutrients it needs and the weight, disperses everything it needs and then pushes out to the body. Well, a lot of times it can get stuck in that lymph node and then cause maybe swelling in that tissue, which you might think is fat, and it's actually just too much congestion in the tissue. Your diet is a big direct hit to your lymphatic system. If you're not drinking enough water or even swimming, not even swimming's perfect, not swimming, being in water to absorb it, like taking a bath. That is another way to help the lymphatic system just flush itself out because now it's getting hydration into the tissues, the muscles, and everything. Your lymphatic system pretty much helps process everything in your body. Once I get through the first few layers of it, now I can get deeper into the tissue and I can get to that trigger point that's been holding you back in that mobility and flexibility that you've been doing or trying to do in that stretch. So your lymphatic system literally just channels everything that is necessary for health. Once that is clogged up, that's when you start maybe seeing ailments or diseases or dis-ease in the body. I hope that does that answer. Does to break it down a little more. I love working lymphatic draining on like post operation. Post and pre-operation. It's so helpful for pre-operation because now it's getting you ready for the scar tissue that you just got disrupted. And then post-operation is helpful because now I'm breaking down all that scar tissue that has maybe clogged up or maybe you feel swollen. You don't realize how heavy you feel until you get flushed out. And lymphatic draining massage is very important to do at least once or twice a month just to kind of like check in with yourself to help bring everything back to circulation, better processing of emotions, the processing of the trauma that may have happened to your body, or just wanting to feel lighter in your face. Like if you've ever waken up in the morning, just feel like I feel puffy. What did you eat last night? Is a big step. Two, are you hydrated enough? And three, when was the last time you got a lymphatic draining massage? So those all play a huge part in everything we're doing all day.
the other thing I wanted to add, is that there are fragrant oils and then there are essential oils. And typically at the Scentuary, we're doing blends of that because sometimes we can't achieve the smell good that we want without adding a fragrant note that is not an essential oil. And so essential oils are what we really use to go deep down into the tissue for the therapeutic component to get the maximum health benefit. But then we also have aromatherapy that we use ritually, right, for spiritualism or spirituality. And then we have smell goods, which we all like things that smell good. So, yeah, that was the components for aromatherapy.
So I think it's time to stretch. What you guys think?
Stretch.
Can
I
we do
swam
can we do
this
a quick
morning.
stretch for the
Nice.
people?
Yes.
It's like a 2 minute stretch. I mean, is that
That's
too
great.
long? Maybe 1 minute stretch? Okay, perfect. So boom. This is the official ending of our panel. I would like to thank Alicia and Ms. Robin for joining us. Again, this is Evolve Fest 2024. We are live at the Black Room right now. Special thanks to Shibrations as our sponsors today and True Star Media. They will be doing a team panel at 4 o'clock today, 4 to 6 p.m. So stay tuned. Do not leave us. Stay right here on the live stream if you're on the live stream. Or join us. Come up here. We want to see you. Bring your energy, bring your vibes. 4015 West Carroll, is it how you say it? All right, yes. 4015 West Carroll, 2 p.m. Well, what time is it? It's like 3 something. So, yes, we're here until 9 p.m. today. We have a live jam later on. So, stay tuned. Let's get into this stretch. I'm excited. Let's go. It's like 3 something. So, yes, we're here until 9 p.m. today. We have a live jam later on. So, stay tuned. Let's get into this stretch. I'm excited. Let's go. Later on. So stay tuned. Let's get into this stretch. I'm excited.
Yeah, just so just I don't talk loud. While we're getting ready, I want everybody to be evenly on their feet. Even distribution on your feet for me. That's the first step to a good stretch. Second, we're gonna do a quick stretch with your shoulders and your neck. We're gonna make it into one. So we're gonna put your hands behind your back, kind of like this. And you're gonna start with just shoulder rotations going, rolling to the back. Feeling how that mobility feels. Is it restricted? And let's go to the forward about 5 times. Feeling how that mobility feels. Let's add to the other. Let's add the other arm. Let's go to the forward. Other arm, stretching both, rolling both shoulders. Come forward. The other. Looks crazy, I know. Hopefully you're starting to feel your neck loosen up. Now I want your left ear to your left shoulder while moving that right shoulder forward. Crazy, I know. Come backwards 5 times. Left ear to your left shoulder. While moving that right ear to your other shoulder. Move that shoulder backwards. Move it forward. Shake it out. Shake out everything. External rotation. Arm is right. Try not to lean into it. Stand up tall and bring your arm to your body. Shake it out. Take that breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. A good way to do with breath work is the 3-3-5 rule. 3 seconds in, 3-second hold, 5-second release. Let's switch arms. Again, you're bringing that shoulder to your body versus leaning. And then release. And then let's do a quick spinal and a big rotation. Again, you're bringing that shoulder. Arms are out versus leaning. Just turning your spine. Don't turn your hips. Feel that stretch in your low back.
teammates can pull real-time
Let's do a
data
quick
and help keep
spinal,
work on
and then
track.
twist to the other
So
side.
everything can work
Arms
smarter
are
and
out.
faster. Asana, the #1 AI work management
And then
platform.
shake it out.
Try
And
for
that's
free
just some
today.
quick tips to do at home, just to start doing upper body shoulder mobility
And
rotation.
then
Twist to the other
I
side.
hope
That helps you. And then come see me for an assistance session if you really need it.
We have to stop it.
Thank you. Shake it out. And that's just some quick tips to do at home, just to start doing upper body shoulder mobility. Oh yeah, I'm here until at least till 6. I have to get home to the baby. But yeah, I'm here doing chair massages. Come, let me check you out for like a couple 15 minutes. All right. I'm here until at least.
Yes, today I brought with me our sample, our display sample. You can check out some of our fragrances. These are our proprietary blends. I also brought with me our Lupus Liberator cookbook, which are 5-minute meals you can cook in your Vitamix or whatever you mix with. And then African Centered Career Development, a Unity Consciousness for Inspired Community Building, which is a book that focuses on um, career, culture, consciousness, and how we utilize education and entrepreneurship to build and own our communities. So that's what I got today.
Thank you. That was perfect.
Hey, guys.
It's on my page. I'm already logged in.